Good job. Good job.
Oh, I missed that one.
That was very important. Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, 4 Nerds, by Nerds, hanging out with some of my favorite nerds, and we're going to play some Marvel superheroes today. At this point, I'm just going to turn it over to Professor Bill, and he can run this jam however he likes.
Okay, you're all dead. So I'll see you guys next week. Stay nerdy.
Nice.
All right. So, guys, hey, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, going to be playing a little bit Marvel Superheroes, advanced role-playing game. We got intern Kyle over here about to kick some serious booty. We got Doug, the man, Vihovec over here. He's about to kick booty on top of booty. There's Megan sitting over here. She's Megan Miller. She's like, oh, just boo, 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 knocking them all out. We got Ty over here about to do the karate chop. And then we got Dave over here drinking his coffee. So, anyway.
That's right.
All right. So, where we last left off, was what happened? You guys were just escaping from Hammerhead's hideout, all right? And you guys are running back, and you now have to make a decision. You guys were testing out your powers while you were on the run. You know that at any moment a big, long stretch limo could pull up and, some guys get out with some street sweepers and start taking, suckers out. So what are you planning on doing?
Well, I have a very important question for everyone. Are we aliens, mutants, or altered humans?
I'm a mutant.
Well, we knew that, but I mean after the powers.
Oh.
Look, I may not even be human, so I have no idea.
I don't think I'm a robot because blood came out when I got shot in the shoulder.
I have no idea. So far, I'm just a guy with a couple of guns.
I can attest to that, Doug. There was a lot of blood.
And we no longer trust you.
Yeah, that was not a good idea, Doug. I can't believe you trusted Kyle.
Fun things happen when you trust Kyle.
Hey, maybe we should go hide out at Midtown Comics.
Ooh.
Well, I guess if we go back to the mansion, they can tell us if we're mutants now or not, or maybe teach us how to use our powers.
That's true. We're still broke too. We didn't even get to open that bank account.
Oh yeah.
No, I actually did start it while the cops were on the way. I made sure.
Oh.
You did not.
You tried.
We could try another bank, right? We could try another bank.
What are the odds?
Before we go in, though, Megan has to use her bullet detection power just to make sure.
I'm pretty sure that's not what it is.
Worst power ever.
Doug can always go in the bank first since he's our shield.
There you go.
Megan has a very promising job at the TSA.
Wow, that's good. Five karma points, Doug. Sorry, Kyle.
Whoever you are.
I'll take his karma.
I mean, he can call me whatever he wants if he gives me the karma.
You're a shield. You should at least get some of it.
All right, who's got the little tiny dog?
Oh, sorry, that would be me.
Several tiny dogs. Allegedly, her brother's dog.
Not my puppies.
They're
I'm
never
watching
leaving.
them for my brother.
Never leaving. So I guess let's. What do you guys want to do? Head back to the mansion?
We probably should head back to the mansion. As much as I'd like to open a bank account.
It's probably the safest place in New York right now.
We're being pursued by Hammerheads guys and possibly purifiers too.
And since everybody seems to have some kind of superpowers but me, while we're running, I'm just gonna try to randomly do different kind of superpowers. First I'm gonna try to turn invisible and see if anything happens. I'm just gonna think, turn invisible.
It worked. You can't see yourself.
Yes.
Also, we'll keep an eye out for swords hanging just around the city.
I thought that was Ty's superpower, to look for swords where they won't be.
Well, I still haven't got a sword. At least I picked up a couple of pistols, but
yeah.
Actually, can we just really have fun with it and call it sword envy power?
Hey, okay. I'm gonna try to do a warlock in 5th edition, and I'm just gonna bring myself a sword, will myself to have a sword. Nothing happens. Okay, I'll try to fly. No, I'm not jumping off a building.
Well, we're not on a building.
The beginning of Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Okay, so you guys head back to the mansion. You get back. You don't see... You see, regular people, hanging out and whatnot, but nobody's playing baseball, which is really strange for an X-Man situation. Hey, Bill and Ty. Hey, what's going on, Charles Cole? So, what do you call it? Unnamed Adventurers Guild, one of the head guys over there. All right, so you have you go walking into the mansion, and you don't see anyone just milling about or anything like that. You actually don't see anyone. Maybe they got called out to a mission. Maybe there's a hostage situation.
It's as if
No
this
one
live
around.
stream doesn't have enough budget for more X-Men.
Oh my god. 5 karma points. Good job. Well, you know what? No joke I can make is going to top that right now. So, okay.
Would
So,
it normally be
what
a
I was going to
school?
say was maybe Ty was imagining invisibility and he made the X-Men invisible.
That could be.
So,
Is this a normal weekday like they would be in class normally?
yes, this we'll say that it's about what would it be? I guess it would be Saturday afternoon. So
Okay,
yeah,
so-
not necessarily a class, but yeah.
What do the particles look like?
Say again.
The particles. What do the particles look like? Like last week, you were describing to me like weird arcs of light and particles and energy. What does that look like here?
It looks the same. I can go into the I don't know exactly the drop ratio between sunlight entering in the radiation of sunlight entering through buildings and whatnot. You still get it. You can still measure it on a Geiger counter, but for the most part, yeah, you still see it. You can still see filtration effects of buildings. Like buildings blocking out sunlight, but radiation still getting in, and just you can see cell phone signals. You know that with enough time, it would be like learning a language. Okay, your average cost for learning a language from a friend, a coworker, would be 1,000 karma points. 800 if you went out into the world to figure this stuff out. So you figure 800 is the average. A quick heads up on a power stunt that you could do. Not even a power stunt, a power that you could develop or a talent is for 400 karma. I will let you learn an energy language of your choosing, and you can do as many as you want. So if you were to, let's say, learn radio signals, RF frequencies, you would be able to eavesdrop and see phone conversations in cell phones.
That's awesome.
It is kind of cool. All right. Anything else along those lines? If someone were to use a digital light communication, you could learn how to read that. Computer language, if you could actually, like actually breaking in and checking out, you could learn how to read binary, or actually I think binary is so old now, it'd probably be hexadecimal at this point, all sorts of different languages like that. Maybe, since brainwave activity is simply the firing of synapses and patterns and paths, you could actually learn a form of telepathy, not actually sending thoughts, but receiving thoughts. And just literally everyone around you, like a form of clairvoyance, omniscience, like.
I am 100% totally distracted by this and of no help to anyone right now.
Done. All right. So while Megan is trying to expand her mind, what do you guys do? Where do you go? What's
Quick
up?
question. Power stunts, is that 100 karma?
That is 100 karma. Yes, and of course, if you're going to do it in combat, it's recommended that you spend extra karma to actually get a success. You actually have the first 2 times, if I'm remembering this correct, I'm just going off the top of my head. The first 2 times you try a power stunt, you have to get into the red to succeed. Yellow the next 4 times. 3, what do you call it? Green, and then whatever. Yeah, green the remaining times. Excuse me. But if you were to just simply give me 1,000 karma points, you have completely developed that power stunt, because you need to perform a power stunt 10 times in order for you to actually own the power stunt. Get it?
Yes. I'm purely going by memory on that one, too.
Yeah, me too. So, yeah, I could be wrong. Whatever. If mine is easier, use mine. If the books is easier, use the books. All right. So again, what are you guys freaking doing? This isn't a railroad.
Well, we kind of got to figure. Well, in my mind, we got to figure out how to get back home. I got like a wife and kids floating around somewhere.
They could be in this universe too, though.
A lot. Well, we did try and like get a hold of ourselves and found. You know what? I will. Is there a computer I can access?
Yeah, there are plenty. Wheels Walensky has a really hyper-powered one. You might want to go with one less encrypted.
I just want internet access. Really, I want to Google myself.
Okay, done. So you start looking up Dave. Let's see, Dave Friet. And you're looking around, and you will find he was awarded for awesome construction work. I don't know, like you saved a kid from falling off a bridge.
Now that can't be you.
Maybe not. Was trying to commit suicide.
Yeah. So, okay, so there is analogs to ourselves. All right, then I'll look up the rest of my family. Huh. Well, that's going to be a problem. Well, I can knock myself off and replace myself, and then I don't have to worry about going back.
Unless you're inhabiting your own body.
That's mind-boggling.
Well, that's true.
Or maybe we're like Infinity War doppelgangers in this world.
So
Or
I'll
just
see if
people.
there's a Nerdarchy in this universe.
Okay, no, there is no Nerdarchy in this universe.
Oh my god. Life is no longer worth living.
No, wait.
Actually, you know what? I'm
We can
gonna.
start.
You know what? No, I'm not finished. I'm not. You know what? I want to f with you just a little bit. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, there's Nerdarchy.
Just my
The
password.
awesome Nerdicus Ryan just quit recently, so it's still just Nate, Ted, and the original 3 Nerdicus, Nate, Ted, and Scott Garibay.
Brilliant.
Does my password
I
still
can't
work on
wait.
the site? Bill, does my password
man.
still work on the site?
Your passwords? What?
Does my password work? Does my normal Nerdarchy password work on this site?
Oh, no, no. Nerdicus Nubs is the editor of the. Yep.
Sigh.
All right.
By 1 point of glory, shot dead.
I'm a little concerned that all the X-Men are gone from the mansion. That seems a little weird. I hope it wasn't the Purifiers.
Yeah,
You do hear in a different room, down one of the hallways, possibly upstairs. You're not sure. Can somebody please give me a hand?
Okay, I'll run up there.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Let's wander this way.
Rush towards it.
I'll wander this way while I ponder creating a new Nerdarchy to beat the old Nerdarchy.
But I'm like looking at all the power lines and the walls and stuff, and still probably of no use to anyone at this juncture.
Not particularly, but yeah, you know that since those are landlines, there is some spillage, leaking over. But for the most part, yeah, you can still see it. It's just very subdued.
So Megan, do you look like you're walking around in an acid trip?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to recognize this and ask her what's going on. Megan, what's going on? You look like someone slipped you some acid.
I can see energy.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
did.
Everywhere, and it's like
She was definitely slipped some of the good shit.
no.
I did Mexican a couple times, and I saw all kinds of things too.
I don't know what that is. I'm such a freaking noob. Like I'm the guy. Like I've never even tried marijuana.
Isn't that like pituitary gland extract, Dave?
Mescaline? I don't know.
serious?
I have no idea what it's
I think
made
so,
of.
yeah. I'm just thinking of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
We never asked those questions.
That would be like so inhumane, man. It's
Just
like
need
people
a
can no
tiny
longer
taste.
grow now. Okay, so you guys start going towards the noise. As you guys are heading out there, initiative. I want to hear an initiative from everybody. Intuition, yeah, intuition. Megan, you have your new intuition. What is your intuition right now?
What I just rolled, or what my score is?
Your actual score is
50.
okay. Cool.
Wow.
Wait,
I rolled a
plus-
93.
You were given +5 column shifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you had typical intuition before?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, those days are over.
That's amazing.
Okay. Yeah, you've got no issues. Everybody else, green. Who got green or above?
Green.
I got a 27. That is probably not. That might not even be.
That is white.
I got 26.
I got a 10.
It reminds me. I have to bring up the universal table.
Oh, jeez. Or just, yeah, exactly. There you go. Print out your own. You notice mine is
I
red.
got 2 windows.
You got the
Wow.
judge's book one.
Did that on
Somebody
purpose.
needs some new color ink cartridges.
Yeah, right after that. Megan just posted internally. Awesome. Okay, so Kyle and Megan, you guys get a block roll or a dodge roll or whatever you want to do, because all of a sudden you guys get attacked. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, scores here. Okay, so Kyle, I want your what do you call it? Somebody comes and attacks you with a weapon, like
Okay.
overhand, yeah, like that.
I'm thinking dodge. I'm pretty quick, so.
Okay, roll your agility. What'd you get?
57, so that I'm in the green.
That passes. Okay, and Megan.
15.
Okay, Megan, that fails.
I am very distracted by all the energy.
It would seem so. It would seem so. Okay, so you get hit, and everybody else. And boom, those are all hits. Okay, everybody's going to take 10 points of damage, except for Kyle. It's going to take 10 points of damage.
Have we
Now,
healed
just
from
to the degree
last week?
You're not cut. They were actually katanas, okay, or maybe you call them ninja toes, because there's black-clad ninjas jumping out at everyone, and you see more in the
I wanted
background.
to try something
Go ahead.
that's possible. As I feel the metal touch me, I want to try and connect to it.
It was a surprise, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so everyone was just attacked and hit. Kyle was attacked and missed. So there you go. Bang. You are now in initiative versus members of the Hand.
Whew, this X mansion's getting infiltrated left and right. Are we like in a hallway?
You are currently in a hallway. There is a banister to your immediate left, stairs directly behind you. The hallway continues straight behind where the clan is, and off to the right, there's another hallway.
I want to grab the nearest hand, throw him into another one, and attempt to knock them both off the banister, and then jump down on them.
Strength attack for grappling.
All right.
You have to make into the yellow.
Okay. I'm going to use 25 karma for this.
Okay.
And I got a 129. 100, right, no, 119.
That's a red.
I rolled a 94.
Holy crap. You grab him by the throat and by the nuts. And you can literally put him anywhere you want to put him.
Yeah, I want to just use him to knock another guy off, and then my intention would be to jump off after them and land on them, like feet first. Boom.
Done. And I'm going to say they're both completely unconscious. Done. Awesome. So this is like the equivalent of a super crit. Red is supposed to be crit. This is a super crit.
Awesome.
The exploding dice mentality.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
or in this case, exploding hand. And coincidentally enough, they disintegrate when they die.
Oh, like they turn to ash, or are their robes
They
still
turn
there?
into green smoke.
Okay.
Make an intuition feat roll.
Do their swords disappear with him?
No, Todd. They do
Get
not.
an 83, which is in the
You got
yellow.
Green? Okay.
No, the yellow.
So,
Just made it.
oh, okay. Next, even better. Okay. You are able to stifle off quickly enough, but some of it does get into your nostrils, and you realize it is not necessarily poisonous to you.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
How many ninjas are there?
More than you want to count.
Oh, man. Are we ready to fight more ninjas than we can count?
Sure.
Okay, so Kyle
So,
does not want to go right now.
I'll go.
What is the floor made of?
Standard, you'd imagine wood. You know, like the
Yeah.
staircase, banister, and all that stuff. You'd imagine wood.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm going to kick off my shoes so I'm barefoot.
Okay.
You mean
is
your
gonna-
bear slippers?
Oh, man. He's
No,
going
he's
ninja
wearing-
style.
He got himself a pair of shoes and whatnot.
Yeah.
For the sake of conversation, you get the feeling that you don't have to do that.
Okay, so then I won't. Then I'm just going to absorb the wood.
So you want to try and tap into what you feel on the floor? Go
yes.
ahead and make a roll. You don't need to add karma if you don't want to, but you may.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna roll straight. And see what
It
happens.
looks like the chat, by the way, is completely talking about who's going to take over Nerdarchy at this point and the new direction
A
it's taking
93 on that.
under their new overlord, Scott Garibay. You got a what now?
It's in the dark now.
No, what did you get? What did you roll?
93. That I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a red result.
Okay, red is the red. Okay, done.
Oh well,
Now-
it might not actually. I'm sorry. It may not be a red, depending
What did you roll? What number did you roll?
on a 93.
Done. Okay, it's more than enough to succeed. So you, what do you call it? You do feel energy. Again, you feel something going into you. Energy is just a very basic word that I've got right now. But what happens is, you know the absorbing man, right, Dave?
Yes.
Okay. You don't look like wood, like he would, but you feel a lot more rigid. You don't feel as though you've lost any kind of flexibility or agility whatsoever. You feel that there's something around you also, almost like a force field, almost like an induction field. You don't know what it means, but you feel the flow of all of that density inside of you, and you feel that it's thickened your skin, and you also feel a little stronger.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn myself into a battering ram and just try and bowl through these guys.
Okay, roll to hit. That would be endurance, by the way.
Okay. I will add karma on this one because I'm pretty sure I'm going to suck. I am going to add 40 points. Not
Okay.
even messing around. So that will give me a total of 63.
No, this way. Oops. A total of what?
63.
63. Uncharging. That is... And shoot. Okay, where did I put your sturf? Okay, it's here.
So I have a good endurance currently.
Yes.
That's green.
Technically. What you actually have is something different. And you have... Boom. Okay, 63. You barrel through these guys. God. You barrel through 5 of these guys. As you charge, you know the Juggernaut?
Yes. He doesn't
As
appear,
you-
does he?
No, he doesn't. You barrel through these guys. There are 5 guys you hit. Now, if there was just one guy, maybe even 2 guys, you probably wouldn't have noticed this. But you realize that as you're barreling into these guys, you're knocking them flying, all 5 of these guys. You're not actually making physical contact with them. So, kind of like, Cannonball.
I have a force field. Yeah.
Cannonball of the New Mutants or Juggernaut, how he's got that personal force field. You're generating something around you, some kind of a force field that is, you're able to use that for your charges as opposed to. So you really lucked into that one, I guess. So, okay. And you're able to actually knock these guys unconscious also, all 5 of these guys.
And I feel that that's directly connected to my absorption ability.
Yes.
Okay.
You're pretty sure there's some sort of density manipulation. You can call it a mass sharing. You know what? You can even call it a Higgs boson field if you'd like.
Nice. I won't call it that because I don't know what that is.
It's the particle that gives mass to everything. Okay, so bang, you got that. Ty, you had said you wanted to go just as Dave was going. So you're
Okay.
next.
Did we just see Megan get cut up pretty badly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did she go down?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm going to go over. I won't get directly in front of her because whatever superpowers she has, maybe she can use, and I don't want to block her way, but I am going to kind of sort of off to one side, sort of try to shield her a little bit. And one of the guys that just cut her up, I'm going to look over his shoulder, look surprised, and say, "Oh my God, Logan, don't kill all of them. We need one alive." Then I'll pull a pistol and shoot the guy in the knee.
I'm gonna give you that. Roll the hit.
91.
91. Oh, jeez. And your agility is what? Good? Typical?
No, actually, it's poor, but I do have the gun talent.
Okay. Yeah. So you're shooting a typical.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody having poor for the like seriously unless you're invalid. No. So you're at least typical 5.
All right.
So increase your hit points, increase your ability. So you're shooting it good, and yeah, yellow. So, doom. The kneecap actually blows off.
Okay.
Megan, make me a roll.
Okay. 8.
Okay, you detect the bullet flying through the air.
Yes, bullet detection.
Okay, anyway.
Never fails.
Yeah, you failed, so that's all you got. You got the bullet going through the air. All right. Let's see. So it's either okay, Doug or Megan, whoever wants to go next.
What about Kyle?
I think he means Kyle.
Kyle. Oh, for crying out loud. Sorry.
It's because I'm so good looking. He's getting us confused.
I know, right? The two of us. We're just...
I feel drawn to mind probe you. By the way, does everybody in the chat notice the incredible shirt? I got mind probed by Rachel Summers.
Yeah. Show that off, Doug. Here, I'll focus on you.
Okay, there you go. Or at least talk.
There you go. Yeah, I had that made after last week's adventure.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's not the what's her name now? Prestige. This is
Prestige.
my version of her.
Yep.
Which was
Her name is
Phoenix.
Prestige right now. And excuse me, and she's also going by Rachel Gray. She changed her name after Cyclops became a terrorist. To her
Like
mother's maiden name. So you're gonna have to get a new shirt. Go ahead, Megan.
Can I attempt to discern which ninjas are having like heightened synaptic responses and avoid those ones?
Okay, make a roll. And you're doing this under amazing.
46.
46. Okay, exactly what you want to happen happens. You could tell that they're all equally heightened synaptic. Like that's just what the hand are. They are the best of the best. They're like the Green Berets.
But I mean, like, which ones are spiking as if they're going to act right now? Like,
I see what you're saying. Okay. So which ones have the medulla oblongata area actually activated? Done.
right, who's about to strike, who's not as prepared, and I want to stay away from the ones that are trying, like, about to move.
I don't want to. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. Here, you know what? Here, since I don't want to do, because you didn't fail this roll. You didn't get the roll that I wanted you to get. Instead, I'm going to give you something else. You are able to do that, and you're able to realize that you can dodge using your new intuition instead of your agility.
That's good.
So
You've got spidey senses.
Exactly. You've kind of got a danger sense, a spider sense, if you will, at this point. It's danger detection. Not just with bullets. So write that down that you now have that power, that ability. That's part of your overarching ability. Okay. So yeah, you're able to literally dodge out of the way of whatever is happening at this point, and that is going to be your round. Kyle, do something.
Okay. I am focusing, trying to last time you said I was able to sense like dark emotions or something like that, negative emotions. Am I getting anything from the hand ninjas?
You're not necessarily okay. You are not getting any emotions whatsoever from the ninjas. None. As though their mind is just so perfectly situated, so perfectly zen.
Wow, that kind of nullifies any effect I would
But
have.
you do feel the anxiety, the fear, like from Ty especially, the anger, the exhilaration from Doug. You do feel the sense of wonderment from Megan. You do feel all those emotions.
So I kind of reach out my hand And I know this sounds really weird, but I kind of like, after gouging that guy in the eyeball, like I want to bring the emotions to my hand. Do I feel like I could try that?
Yes, you do. If you give me 10 karma points.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, quick correction, specifically to Dave. I'm sorry, I think it's... Oh, wait, no, no, I was right. It is 100 karma points to do that. Okay. Yeah, okay, so if you're willing to give me 100 karma points, then...
That's all of it. Take it.
Done. Okay. So now you actually have to try and roll to do something with. You actually form a dark, swirling energy in your hand.
Okay, so
You know that this is yours to manipulate. What do you actually want to do with it?
I want to try to use it to like lash out. Like I almost kind of like aim it at the nearest hand ninja to me.
Okay, so like an energy bolt?
That's what I'm thinking. Like maybe I know you said it was a kind of tendrily, so I'm thinking like maybe more like a kind of like whips out kind of thing.
Honestly, however you want it to look is how it looks.
That's what I'm thinking. Like almost like Venom, like symbiote. Like it almost just like reaches out and like just lashes at the first person.
So here's the
I see.
question: do you want to grapple or do you want to attack?
Just
like
attack.
hit?
I'm thinking
Okay,
just
done.
attack.
Done. Okay, so you do, and you roll to hit now
What stat am I
using
using
your
here?
agility.
Okay, that's good. That's an 81 on my 18. So
He gets hit square in the face and gets knocked on his ass. Like actually, not just on his ass, but like his head hits the ground.
ooh,
And
nice.
he may get back up, but he's not getting up right now.
Okay.
So boom. So mark down that you've done Dark Force energy attack. This is a concussive attack. So it's really just like an extension of your fist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can put down that it is at incredible 40 ability.
Okay.
And you've done that distance attack once. 9 more times, it's yours.
So you said it was
You don't
incredible
need to spend
40.
time on it anymore. So, all right, boom. All right, top of the order. At this point, things get weird. The banister kind of the metal kind of shrink. You remember the original Batman movie, 1990, 1989, 1990 Batmobile? What do you call it? What the heck was his name? Michael Keaton, the current Vulture in the Spider-Man Homecoming. Just like how you saw the Batmobile, the plates cover. That's what happens with the banister. Metal plates actually cover the banister, and a wall goes up, separating Doug from the rest of the group.
Doug, no.
That Dave just bulldozed right through. Heavy equipment, bulldozer. Hey, go figure. That actually, a wall just closes up, separating Dave from the group.
Oh God.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody is okay. Everybody else, you three are where you are. So, Doug, you don't see any more ninjas. Just these two. You know, the green dust still kind of settling a little bit.
Okay.
What do you do? Where do you go?
So I'm down on the bottom floor and I just saw this wall come up and trap my friends. And there's nobody else around. Well, I'm gonna shout for them and see if they can hear me, and then I'm just gonna look for like any kind of seam on the metal and see if I could just pull it apart or pound through it.
All right, that will take you a while and no success. Bulldozer, excuse me, Dave. You turn around and that's what you see. But there are also still 6 hand ninjas in that hallway with you.
And there's a metal wall behind me, huh?
Yes.
So I guess I slap my palm against the wall behind me and grin at the ninjas, and you boys are in for a bad time.
Before you were at excellent 20. Currently, you are at incredible 40.
Okay, so I will repeat the same thing and just charge into as many as I can.
Done. Again, it's only going to last for 1 round because you're not in contact with it anymore.
Okay.
But done. Okay, roll to charge, and you're doing this one at incredible 40 as opposed to excellent 20 like the last one.
All right. So you know what? I'm gonna spend 20 karma just because I know rolling dice for me sucks. That will bring it up to a 32.
Okay, 32 and incredible 40 actually hits. 31 or
Barely.
higher to hit. Right, a
I
hit is a
knew.
hit, man. Okay, these guys. Let's roll one 10-sider.
All right.
Roll a d10.
That's a 3.
Half of them go down. You're able to hit and take down 3 of them. On top of that, you notice something. You're looking down at them a little bit more. You seem to have grown a little bit. 6 inches, 8 inches, something along those lines. Yeah, you grew.
Huh. That's
Okay.
odd.
Well, that mass has to go someplace. Conservation of matter, mi hombre. First law of thermodynamics. Okay, so you 3, the remaining 3. What do you do? Any order you want. Ty, I think you went first of those 3 last time.
How many ninjas do we have with us?
You guys have 12.
Oh, geez. Okay, there's swords flashing around, so I keep the pistol in close to myself. Center mass, 2 to the chest, the closest guy to me.
Jeez. If he would have said 1 to the head afterwards, I'd have made you an honorary Italian.
Well, I'm figuring... I saw a couple of guys get hit and they turned into ash, so I'm figuring these aren't real people or whatever, and I won't lose all my karma if I kill them.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. So I got a 54. Let's see.
54 hits.
That would be a hit.
All right. You have to roll for each shot that you do.
Okay. The first one hit, so did the guy disappear or just get injured? Or
No, he actually dies. Doug, for 10 karma, what is a Mozambique drill?
2 to the chest, 1 to the head. It's also called the failure to stop drill.
Wow.
Like when they're like, don't move, and if they do, it's like boom, boom, boom.
Good
As seen in Collateral with Tom Cruise demonstrated that technique.
I've always just heard it called standing operating procedure. But
Right, SOP.
yeah.
Okay, well, I've seen Collateral. Just been a long time. I love that movie, except for the very end. That was just too unbelievable to believe. 10 karma points for stumping a judge. All right.
The second shot was a 45, which
is the name of your pistol.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would be no, that would
just a bit outside.
Yeah, just a bit outside. But I killed a guy.
Okay. Yeah, with the one shot, it's enough to bring him down. Make a quick roll under your intuition, Megan.
17. I need to put these dice in timeout.
You
Hold
notice the one bullet goes in, the next bullet just misses. All right, so Megan or Doug, whoever would like to.
Quick
Oh my
question.
God, that's like. Oh,
Did
go
I
ahead.
Did I just lose all my karma for killing somebody?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. And plus, on top of that, I'm going to ask you guys: would anybody here actually feel bad about killing someone? Because if yes, then yes, you would.
Are ninjas or the hand are like zombie brought back to life things, aren't they?
They could be.
Well,
It
when
depends
they-
on who it is. If they tried to just kill me, then no.
Exactly. Megan just got cut up. I got stabbed. Everybody
They just turn into green smoke. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Fine.
They're not real.
They're not real.
Killing cities, that's something else. But killing somebody who's attacking me, oh yeah, no qualms.
All right, so next in line, Kyle or Megan? You want to try out those new dice, Megan?
Yeah, I want to try to find out where the wall that just went up between us and Doug. Where is the power for that coming from? Like, just what can I tell about that structure and like where it came from?
What, the walls?
Yes.
There is a motor. There are actually several motors built into the walls.
Okay. Are they
Built
still
into the walls,
going?
built into the floors. As far as still going, no, they're on lockdown.
But odds are those are things that belong to the mansion, and we're not dealing with like ninja stuff with that.
That sounds like speculation.
I mean, it seems reasonable to me. If there are several motors, they're not going to have time to install those.
Sounds like speculation. Meta knowledge. You have all the meta knowledge in the world, but not free knowledge. Translation: read a comic.
Oh, good.
Or get in contact with Doug. He could probably tell you. All right. So what do you want to do with that?
Well, Doug is probably okay, so that's what I want to do with that. I just wanted to make sure he was all right.
Okay, now I see where you're going with that. Okay, if you want to spend a round, you can try and get a better understanding of your surroundings. See if maybe you can detect Doug, even.
That.
Make a roll.
44.
Oh, Megan. Okay. You know that he is on the other side of the wall, but these walls are extremely thick, so it's hard to get a good bead on anything specifically. You don't have an exact location. You feel like you would have an exact location. You do you do sense your friends around you too. You do realize what you're imagining right now is a life energy thing. Could it be an aura? Are those things real? They've never been scientifically proven, but there's something there. Bioelectricity, maybe that's what you're detecting. It's all so new to you right now. Okay, Kyle, your turn.
Okay. So, kind of freaking out that I've actually found my power. I still have this ball of dark force in my hand. I kind of like close my fist and try to see if I could like almost create a suit of armor out of it. Like I'm trying to spread it down my arm.
You feel that you possibly could, but you have no karma.
Okay.
But you know what I will say instead is that with that power, you do get one free power stunt, and the power stunt that I'd given you was the ability to summon darkness. So by trying to make something go down your arm, you actually make a actual smoke billow out of your hand, out of your hand, your raised hand, and smoke fills the room. It actually just like encases everything. Nice. Everyone else is now at -3 column shifts to see anything, anybody who's actually in that room, except for some strange reason you can see perfectly fine in this. In fact, Kyle, you feel as though you can see better than you've ever seen.
All right, then.
Oh, Megan, in fact, you have no problem seeing in this either.
I was about to shut my eyes if I couldn't anyway.
Right? So it's just Ty. Ty's like, damn it, Kyle.
Spray and pray, baby. Spray and pray.
Oh man. Okay, so let's move along. The ninjas are now going to get a couple of rounds. Nobody for Doug, but 3 go for an attack on Dave. Only 1 hits, and the sword actually breaks on your skin. Also, you notice that it does hit your skin, not any force field.
Okay.
So perhaps it's inertia based. All right, so you actually have to be moving for the force field to appear. Possibly. So as far as so that's their round. As far as everybody else is concerned, we've still got 6 ninjas inside. Megan, you're allowed to make 2 dodge rolls automatically.
Cool. That's 99 and 68.
Where's my dodge chart? Okay.
I'm glad I switched to these.
What was the second one?
68.
All right. Okay. Okay, yeah, I remember not liking these dodge charts, and I'm actually remembering something that I used to do house roll-ish. So on your next attack, since you got into red for one of them and the green in the next one, the green is, whatever, but getting in the red, you've got +6 to hit for your next attack on that guy specifically. You just dodged in the perfect way that it's like it perfectly exposes his jaw or his throat or something that you can just strike out and hit him. So when it's your turn. As far as the other 2, oh wow, I didn't take into account what do you call it, the smoke. So they would be at -3 to hit. Okay, so I'm going to reduce it to 2 green attacks for both Kyle and Ty. So you guys can each take 10 points of damage. You got cut, non-lethal, just a flesh wound. Next thing you know, they'll be trying to bite at your ankles or bleed on you.
Of course, they can do smoke. They're ninjas.
Top of the order again, but inside this room specifically.
Okay. So I think that's Ty.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go full John Woo. Both pistols come out at this point since I can't see barely well. And I'm going to... Well, Megan was kind of behind me, or I was kind of in front of her a little bit. Kyle, I'm not worried about.
Oh, man.
I'm going to let that go. Go ahead.
So, bringing both pistols up, not all the way out since swords are swinging, but up a little bit. And I'm going to say, you know what Jack Burton says at a time like this? What the hell? And I just open up.
Go to sleep, buddy.
With both pistols at whatever's in front of me.
Okay.
And I've got
What
a
happened?
-3.
Hamza, what's the matter? Okay. Wash yourself, okay? My oldest son is potty trained, but somehow he feels the need to narrate everything.
Yes.
He's a gamer in the making.
He's probably going to wind up working in a baseball announcer or something. The next Howard Cosell. Who knows? All the young people are going, who? All right, so okay, so what were your rolls at -3 to hit?
Oh gosh, let's see. I normally blah 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 blah. I got
Normally be at good.
I got a
So now you'd be at feeble.
I got a 57, which will be a miss. My other one, I'm going to give myself 20 karma. Ooh, and I rolled an 84, so I get 104.
Okay.
Why do I feel like that's heading for me?
Well, you were kind of behind us too, right?
I don't think so.
I do want it to be established that when Kyle said, why do I feel that one's coming from me? That was indeed coming for you.
Oh.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
But at least he sees it coming.
That's true.
That is true. You know what? That is true. And you know what? Since this is your darkness, I'm going to let you dodge at incredible 40 as opposed to your standard XP.
All right.
So I just wasted 20 karma to shoot Kyle.
No.
Is that really a waste?
Thank God I got a 94.
Okay. Awesome. You're able to actually completely dodge that bullet, and you feel like freaking Neo.
So I go back to Ty. What the fuck?
As for the other one,
that you
you turn around and you look directly at Ty with that WTF moment, and you see his second shot hits a ninja square between the eyes, and he turns into smoke just before he falls down and hits the ground. Ty is still like, did I hit? What did I hit? So, Kyle or Megan, on to you guys.
So I can only do my Dark Force energy attack if I have 100 karma again, right?
That's right.
Use it once. Okay, in that case, I cannot do that. So I guess in the darkness, the ninjas seem to be having a tough time too, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Maybe not as tough a time. They do have blind fighting as a skill, but
Okay.
yeah.
In that case, just being shot at, I'm probably just gonna run back to right behind Ty, like kind of like duck and get behind him.
Mhm.
But I'm also going to kind of like almost grab his arm and start aiming it toward the next person because I could see exactly where he should shoot, and I'm just basically yelling, "Go shoot!"
That is wow. Ty, what do you think about that?
One, am I sure it's Kyle?
No, you're not.
Aw.
Then I'm probably going to elbow him in the face.
That was such a friendly
God.
voice.
Oh, you were actually calling out to him. Okay, then
Yes.
yes, you know it's Kyle.
Okay, well then I'll let him aim and I'll keep pulling my trigger finger.
Nice.
Wait, Ty, so you're saying that you trust him?
That's what I was saying.
Look, all I know is Megan was kind of behind me. There were bad guys in front of me, and now I'm hearing Kyle behind me. That's so
Done. Okay, so I'm going to give you 20 karma points for that offhand. No, not you, Ty. Kyle, for that was a really good idea, man.
Yeah,
was a
trusting
really good
Kyle,
idea.
on the other hand, that's worth like 50 karma points.
Yeah, negative 10 for Ty.
Hey, I should get a free superpower for that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, yes, you do. It's called stupidity.
Come on, guys.
The last guy that trusted Kyle was used as a shield.
And he found a superpower.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think I am right now? I'm a shield with guns.
Okay, Megan, your turn. You're up.
Okay, I'm a really sucky fighter, but I'm also an opportunist, so I am going to attempt to slam this guy's face into the metal wall that I'm standing next to.
Okay, also, sorry for resolution's sake, Kyle and Ty both roll a single D10.
That's a 4.
3.
Okay, so in between that, rounded up, we'll say 4 of the ninjas are able to go down because of the awesome teamwork power stunt combo that you guys just did. Like, literally, it's like something out of a video game. So, okay, so I'm sorry, Megan. I'm really sorry. I just, like, kind of walked all over you like that. What are you doing?
Trying to slam this guy's face into the wall that's in front of me. That's 25 total, including the +6 that I got for the opportunistic attack. So it's not stellar, but...
No, but your fighting is what?
4.
No. Typical. Everything's minimum typical for you guys.
Oh, okay.
So monstrous to hit, which is freaking insane. That's like Captain America doing a jab to the teeth. And at 27, that does hit. Okay, so it's going to take the damage, not necessarily of the material strength of the wall, but your strength +1. I'm going to do it. Make an intuition feat.
It's 27.
Is that enough? It is just enough. You can do one extra point of not one extra point, one extra column shift of damage. So instead of doing 10 damage, you'll do 20 damage because as you're detecting energy and things like that, it's not just energy, but it's actually structure also. It's the mechanical aspect of what you're looking at. You feel as though, like, throwing him into the wall, you actually feel like, if I tilt his head back just a little bit and go this way just a bit, say he's going to go dead into the wall on the soft part of his nose and his chin. So you don't actually knock him out, even though that's what you were going for, but he does take 20 points of damage directly to the grill. So...
Awesome.
Boom, and you're finding out more about your power. So there is one guy left standing, and then Megan's guy who is not doing so good. Let's resolve this one right now. So back to the top of the order. And now would be Ty and Kyle at the same time if you choose, or just Ty.
No, we can go. Well, he can guide me and I can shoot, so we can kind of go at the same time unless he's going to do something else.
If you guys just want to resolve this right now, we can simply say he's done because, yeah, you guys really have this.
Okay,
Got it.
That's fine with me.
For the sake of brevity, everybody goes down. Outside, let's go straight to resolve combat with Dave, the exiled Nerdarchist, in this world at least. And what are you going to do now? You got 3 guys left standing.
Okay, that guy just broke his sword on me.
Yes.
Can I scoop up the pieces?
Yes, you can.
So so as I go to charge the next one, I scoop up the pieces, and I'm kind of talking to myself, going, "Well, I can't go with bulldozer. That's probably copyrighted and used, and I do not want the wrecking crew coming and look for me." And then I just try to slam into one of these guys while tapping into the metal. So that is a 52.
Done. Okay. What was that? An attack, a punch in the teeth, or what?
Oh, that was just boom, shoulder block. It's been working
Done.
for me. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so-
stick with it.
Lay down, go to sleep.
And that's what I tell him: lay down, go to sleep.
That's what oh, well, you can still hear me. Sorry.
It's okay.
My son's got this new thing where he stands on the arm of the couch and falls backwards on the couch. Yeah. So it's wow. Anyways, it's nap time. So, okay. So, bang. I have
Nap time off the top rope. It's the same thing.
Pretty much. He's studying to be Superfly Jimmy Snuka without the murdering his ex-girlfriend thing. I hope. Oh dear God. Now all of a sudden that's in my head. Okay, so yeah, you shoulder block this guy. You're able to bring yourself to remarkable 30 strength, which is the material strength of the sword. However, there's not a lot to this sword. So the density that you're able to take from this sword is only but so much. So you're able to go one column shift lower. So excellent 20. It would be the same as the wood that you're actually standing on,
Mhm.
But nonetheless, you do feel that you are taking from the sword as opposed to what do you call it? The general wood pallets. Okay, so you're able to shoulder block the guy in the jaw. He takes a good strong hit. Two more guys still there. A miss and a miss. So two misses on you. They both kind of go for a simultaneous whoosh like this. I will say that the miss is that they hit you, but on both sides you kind of do one of these, and the swords clink, not break, but clink off of your arm. Back to you.
Okay, so they actually connect with me. They don't hit that field this time.
That's right.
Okay. Well, since they're both right there with me, I'm just gonna go back to the wood and just kind of like punch out at both of them.
Okay. Also, it's beast, so don't forget that you're +1 to hit when you're actually brawling.
Yes. Yeah. So that'll
Okay, good.
bring me up from I got all these windows open all over the place for stuff. That'll bring me from a good to an
excellent.
Excellent. That is a 44 for jabbing.
Under excellent, 44 should hit, and it does. 41 or higher for you. Okay, so you're able to hit one of them in the face like a right cross. Boom! He takes 20 points of damage. It's not enough to actually drop him, but okay. Say that it's enough to give him pause before he goes for another attack. The other guy, however, not so much. He goes to actually thrust into you. He does hit. It is not enough to actually do damage to you, though. He's only able to do 10 points of damage. So the tip of the sword will chink off. But, he does, he looked like he went for a killing blow on you. Back to you.
All right, I can't take many more of those. All right, so I got both of these guys. The wall is a little ways away from me now because I charged it away from it.
No, you're down a hallway. There's always wall next to you. And doors.
Yeah, but I meant the blast shield wall.
Gotcha, that one.
Yeah, that one was much better. So I guess what I'm going to do is quick jab at another one, and then
roll. Then
a tactical retreat towards that wall, so I can get some skin on it. Oh, that's a 28. That is not going to hit.
No, it's not. And these guys realize that they can't hurt you anymore. Grapples. One really good one barely plausible one, but nonetheless. So they're not quite dogpiling you, but one's got a firm lock on you. The other one's kind of on one of your legs trying to grab the other leg.
Okay.
You're going to have to try and roll to escape at this point. And inertia is at 0.
All right, and that's a strength check, right?
That is strength to escape. But you have martial arts C, so you're +1 to escaping.
Yes. Oh, 21. They've got me fast.
Yeah, you're in like Flynn at this point. You are committed to this fight. So that's we're coming into the 4th round now. At this point, you are -2 to anything that you want to do. If it's so we're still on the 3rd round, and they just finished at 2 rounds. So you're going to do what now? -2 if you want to try and take a swing at them, anything like that.
I want to try and get away from them, escape them, and it's crucial that I do. So I am just
every round you'll be able to roll for escape, but this is the same round. So
same round. Okay.
You could go for a -2 to hit punch or something like that.
Oh yeah, well I might as well then. I'll take the shot. We're here. That's a 50.
It's a 50. Okay, that's a hit.
I'm
So you
hitting
do
it,
20
like-
points of damage. I'm going to say you're going to do it to the same guy. So he actually drops. He goes down. The next guy is still on top of you, though. You can make at the top of this round. Okay, so we're going to go into round 4 now. Make another roll to escape.
All right, I am actually going to blow my karma load on this one and drop 50 points.
Excellent description.
Yeah, and that gives me a 64.
64. 64 is an escape. Okay. So you have escaped. You are now at whatever your normal rank is to go.
Okay, I just do a tumble and basically slam up against the wall and as I absorb the metal.
Done. The guy goes running up to you. What's your intuition?
My intuition is only a typical.
Okay. He's going to go first. He's going to go to try and grapple onto you again. He grab onto you, so he's got your shirt, but that's about it. And you were wearing the Nerdarchy shirt at the time, so he's scuffing your duds, my man.
Oh man, we can't have that. Well, so with that, I just want to grab him and slam him into the wall with one hand.
Okay. Oh.
Oh my god, these dice hate me at 10. I can't move them.
Even at that roll. Okay. Next round. Go for your 4. That's funny in the chat.
So since I had no success with that, I just want to throw him at the other guy.
The other guy's unconscious.
Oh, the other guy's oh my god, an 05.
Okay. We're still going to call it that. This is pretty much done. At this point, you're pretty much just like, you're so overpowering at this point. You're at incredible 40 strength. That's Spider-Man strength for anybody in the chat, wondering. So literally, you're at you could, with 2 hands, crush, 10 tons worth of steel. But you're a garbage. Okay.
In theory.
So you're able to realize that, and you just put the guy down on the ground and start squishing until you actually hear, and you're like, smoke. Something else that happens, make an intuition feat.
Curses. You caught me with
grab a new
freaking
dice.
yeah, you caught me with freaking switch out. All right. Well, your last chance what you get with these. All right. Well, it's a 9. Oh, it's a 19.
Okay, so the other thing that happens, you don't notice it. Okay, so that was 4 rounds over there. Doug, you have a couple of rounds coming to you, buddy.
Okay, I'm trapped outside of my friends behind this metal wall. I tried, using my strength. It didn't work, so I'm thinking, what would my favorite superhero, Mr. Miracle, do? He's in another universe, but I'm like, he would use his mother box. So I'm going to cross my fingers and be like, Mother box, if you're nearby, help me get through this metal wall and see if I hear any ping, ping, ping coming.
No, but a rake comes out of nowhere and hits you right in the face.
A rake?
I'm joking. Checkers Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, nothing happens. Literally nothing happens.
How can I escape this? I guess I can't get through.
It's not so much that you're trying to escape. The entire first floor is yours, but you are barred from the top floor where all your friends are.
Right. Well, I guess I would probably just go racing around looking for somebody that can help me deactivate, or look for some kind of, I'm sure it's not just a big panel that says deactivate security here, but just something. Look for somebody or something that looks like I can help.
So you run down and around, around a corner, and you start running. You pass the kitchen. Nobody in the house. It's strange, really strange. You go running down another hallway, and suddenly a metal door, shrink, cuts down behind you. And you turn and you look, what the hell? And you turn around, and there are 3 doors in this room. Behind one of the doors, opens up, comes in. Tombstone?
I do, Lanny Lincoln.
Yes, he is about a 7'8" albino guy with all the features that you'd imagine of the biggest effing albino ever. In fact, if anybody has seen the TV show Scorpion, he's bigger than that guy. All right, the albino that was in prison in that TV show. So, ba-ching, and he stands and he comes walking out, and in that deep, raspy, like gargling glass kind of voice, little buddy, you just walked into the wrong room.
It says, Tombstone, what are you doing here in the X Mansion? You're supposed to be fighting Spider-Man or something.
And
Are you with these hand
try to
ninja?
grab onto you.
He's gonna try to
runs
grab
up and charging up to you to actually grab onto your shirt, neck, whatever.
Oh, I'm gonna try to dodge as best I can.
Either dodge, okay, or try and grapple. Like meet the grapple or dodge.
I'm gonna try to dodge. I have
Okay,
excellent
go for it.
agility.
Excellent strength.
I do. That would be a 47, which is green.
Okay, it's enough. You kind of you sidestep a little. You zig.
All
You
right,
zig
and
just in time.
using my meta knowledge, I know he has super tough skin too, so I'm gonna try to hit him like in a pressure point, like in his kidney or something. Even though he's tough, it might still hurt if I hit a pressure point.
Okay. See?
That's a 95, and I have. Is that a fighting roll?
Yes, it is.
So I have excellent.
Okay, so
Arm, so that's a
really
red.
good hit. Okay, and since you are able to penetrate his, damn, you actually got a stun result. Only one round. I actually rolled one. It could have been 1 to 10. You got 1 round stun on Lonnie. So I will say that you did give him a good rapid punch to the kidneys. Okay, so next. You've actually got him like he bends down a little bit.
Then I will try to give him like a DDT, and just like if he's bent over, just grab his head and try to jump forward and ram it in the ground, knock him out, so I can move on and try to find help for my friends.
Okay, I'm gonna let you roll what do you call it? A regular to hit, but you're gonna use your strength instead of your fighting.
Command dice. 100.
This is insane.
Zeros, all zeros there.
Okay, you actually face plant him into the ground. This is not a Raven DDT. This is not a Rock DDT. This is not a Roman Reigns DDT. This is a Jake the Snake
That's
Roberts
exactly what I was.
DDT. Best there is. It just just boom so gracefully. Okay, dude goes down. And could you put that stuff in the regular chat, because the chat looks a little boring right now? All right, you actually drop this guy, and he goes down really hard, like ridiculously hard. Okay, make an intuition feat for me.
Intuition, you said? 99. Man, I got these dice for my birthday, so thank you, Kendrick, if you're watching.
There's a little shout out for Kendrick. Okay, you are the only one who knows this. Directed to everybody else. His face. He's a robot.
A life metal decoy or like a regular robot?
Maybe he's an LMD. Who knows? But he's actually a robot. This is not the real Lonnie Lincoln.
All right.
Okay.
I suddenly think we're probably in the danger room, and I'm gonna call out like, "Is this a test? If so, bring it on." Come on, danger room.
Sentinels appear from nowhere. No, I'm joking.
Unless it's the sentient danger room named, is it just danger?
Danger room.
Yeah.
Danger.
Take it easy at me, but still.
Okay, so back to Megan, Kyle, and Ty. The combat is cleared. What do you call it? Kyle, you're able to reel in your smoke again. It's like the coolest freaking feature ever.
Yeah, I pretty much I reel it back in, like close it in my fist. I'm like, bad ass.
Kyle's like, can I make it come from my butt too? Can I make it come from my butt? All right, so go on.
Are we still blind, or am I still blind?
No. It was just the smoke.
Okay.
And it's weird because the smoke, it's almost like you could feel the smoke when it was there and whatnot. So it's a really strange thing.
I'm thinking the ninjas did it because...
No. When it starts disappearing, you turn and look, and you see where it goes. It goes back into Kyle's hand.
Don't do that again.
But it was so cool.
And I say this while I drop a magazine and slam another one in.
Don't forget to cock the hand. All right. If they're still around in the chamber, you don't need to.
And of course, I'm going to grab a katana.
Suddenly the
I
world makes sense again. To Ty.
No. I look at it dubiously. It's not a long sword, but it'll do. And if there's a scabbard, I'll tie it in my back.
Happens. You two feel, not Kyle, Megan and Ty, you feel a sense of calm come over you also once the smoke is gone. You felt as though your fears or your anger was just a little bit amplified. You felt that you were feeding off of it.
So I'm also going to pick up any of the metal weapons they have for completely different reasons and just strap them.
I just want like one or two.
Say
I have a
again?
plan.
Go on.
Okay, but I also want to see if I can use my structure sense to find where the wall pops open to get to the motors and see if I can like figure out how to take the walls down.
Okay. You can, but you don't know how you're necessarily going to be able to get to those motors.
Oh, good.
They seem to be reinforced.
So there's no like latch or anything?
There's no panel box.
Oh, good.
Box.
I will study this for
Okay,
some time. I'm like standing there holding
There's
a
still-
random katana that I can't use and studying the walls.
Okay, so there is another wall,
for me.
another hallway that you guys can go down towards. By all means.
I guess we're heading.
Yeah.
Here's it. Megan gets the sudden image of a railroad, just briefly.
So we need to go this way, and I walk.
Not a red-headed man in a
so-
white suit.
So then we're continuing down the hallway.
Yeah, I'll follow down the hallway.
Stuff,
I think.
what do you call it?
Yeah, we've lost Bill for a second here.
Yeah, he's gonna break it up.
That means we get 50 karma.
Okay. You guys can't hear me right now?
We
For real?
can now. Okay, sounds like you're back.
Now we can.
That was scary. Okay. Okay. I could have done this a different way, but I'm okay with having done it this way. Okay. So you guys are walking down this hallway and random roll 3, Ty. Floor falls out in front of you. And you're going to actually take a dip down. It snatches shut underneath, above you. And you guys, what do you call it? The other two, you notice, like, oh, what the frick? What the hell just happened here? Ty, you are now in a completely separate room. And when you look around, you see a guy with a red cowl and a red cape. And he's glowing in a purplish sort of energy. And he's above the ground. And he's got two pistols that look very similar to yours. And he just says, well, looky here. We got a contender.
First of all, did I take any damage from the fall?
You took no damage from the fall because it was enough of a fall, and it's not a carpeted room, but it's enough that you're able to. I don't want to kill you, okay? Let's just put it that way. I don't want to kill you.
Okay.
Also, everybody who took damage can heal your endurance rank worth of health points.
Okay.
Okay, so Ty, do you know who this is? It's worth 10 karma if you know.
Offhand, no, I don't. I might if I actually saw a picture of him.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have a picture for you. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, as for Dave, you said that you want to pick up. There's the two non-broken swords. One of them has the tip broken off. Whatever. You're gonna, I guess, strap them across your back.
Yes.
Done. It is close enough that you don't actually have to make physical contact with the metal itself. You feel that the energy field that you have around you that you can call upon, you're able to get within an area of something and call upon your powers. So you could call upon that metal at any moment. But mind you, it's -1 column shift to the actual material strength because it's such a small amount.
Okay, how much?
So it'd be excellent 20 for these swords.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on. You're walking down your hallway. It splits off into two, but as you're walking, you see. What do you call it? You actually see Hammerhead in front of you. You remember him from the secret hideout, the syndicate hideout, and he's looking dead at you. He doesn't have his pistol on him. He doesn't have his guns on him. Maybe he's got something inside his jacket, but he's just standing there, and he's cracking his loud knuckles.
So instantly, two things go through my head. One, I'd probably be better off touching his head. And two, I don't believe this is actually possible for him to be here after us just leaving the hideout. So I don't think any of this is real in the sense that that's really Hammerhead, but either a robot or illusion or danger room, something. I choose to disbelieve.
Not okay. He comes. What do you call it? He's going to get down, and he says, "Buddy, you mess with the ball, horns," and he just starts charging straight at you, like hands straight behind him, head straight forward.
Okay, so I will actually kind of take up like a jiu-jitsu stance and wait for him and get my frame in place so that I can slip to the side of his head with it and stick my frame into the framework into his shoulder and then wrap my hands at his head. Or since I'm that close, I want to try and feel the metal in his head.
Here's what's going to happen. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. If you have a choice right now, 100 karma points, and I'll consider it a power stunt, that from an area away, or actually I'm going to say from 3 areas away, you can tap into the adamantium in his head. All right, if you give me 100 karma points. Otherwise, give me a grabbing roll, and I'll say that you can grab his head.
It's going to be a grabbing roll because I only have 5 karma points. So.
Okay. You can add those 5 karma if you'd like.
And you know what? I might as well. I'm going for broke here.
In fact, I'm going to give you an extra 10 because of something that you said earlier.
Okay. All right. So I will add those 10 and see what we do. So that's a grab of a 79.89. Or no, yeah, 15 plus 79.
84. Should be an 84, yes?
94.
94, okay. All right, so bang, you got it. You got no problem. Now, you don't go up to class 1000 like adamantium is.
Yeah.
By the way, on top of that, you seem to notice that it's everything from his waist up is sheathed in adamantium. His head is actually coated in adamantium, but everything from his waist up is actually adamantium. It's only his legs that are not covered in adamantium. He's had several upgrades in the day when I think you stopped reading comics.
Is part of the power actually being understanding the metal or the composition of the inorganic material?
Well, plus we're going with your meta knowledge also. You know that this is adamantium. You know that his head was always adamantium. So you're able to get up to amazing 50 power rank. This is the extent of your, I believe that's what I wrote down. Like, this is the best way to do it. And yeah, amazing 50. So you've got amazing 50 body armor, monstrous 75 strength at this point, and you've grown. You're a full 8 inches tall. 8 inches taller.
Since I have him grabbed, and I have him grabbed, I want to just slam him into the floor.
And you know what's actually important? You're actually 12 feet tall.
Oh, in that case, I am not slamming him into the floor. I'm slamming him into the ceiling, then the floor.
You're basically ragdolling him at this point.
Yes, that is the plan. You saw 18.
18 at Monster 75. Plus, actually, it's at 100 because plus 1 column shift for grappling, right? With
yes.
Martial Arts C. So 18, 16 or above makes it an unearthly. Nice. So you make it. It's just enough. You're not going to do any slam damage, anything. You're not going to stun him, but you are going to do full damage to the guy. So you grab him, you slam him up, you slam him down. I'll even let you give an elbow to the ground and pound with your elbow. You're not able to dent him. He's obviously not going to bleed, Also, what you notice is, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this, and I'm gonna say that you do actually dent his face, which shocks you a little bit. But then you realize it is a robot, and I'm just gonna, for the sake of brevity, you realize that this is probably secondary adamantium, which is only unearthly 100 ability, and it's a whole lot cheaper. So, yeah, you are able to actually take him down and bring him down, and you realize that it is just a robot.
Yeah, it's a robot, so I am going to strap the robot to my back now instead of the stupid swords.
Well, you actually don't have to if you want. For the sake of conversation, you can actually just rip off his head or even just the steel plating. Yeah, you can drop the swords, and you can actually just, at your strength currently, you can crumple that up, whatever, make it into like a little stick, whatever, and just stick it in your pocket. By all means, by all means.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
basically I'll explore and figure out how much I need and do that.
Well, it is secondary adamantium, but it is still adamantium. It is unbelievable. Like, it adds an extra 100 pounds, 110 pounds, I think, to Wolverine. Like, that's how much, adamantium weighs, and he's just got it molecularly bonded to his bones. So yeah, it's more than enough. There's more than enough density there to keep you so that you can actually go to your max at any time that you want.
Okay.
Maybe it's making you a little OP, but you're also 12 feet high when you do it. You again, that mass has to go someplace, so you're forced to grow. So 12 feet tall, you're like Giant Man back in the original Avengers comics, or Tales to Astonish. Okay, so moving on to here, Ty technically went last. Let's go on to Kyle and Megan. Kyle and Megan, you guys are walking forward, and Megan, you come up and you see a woman standing in front of you. You imagine it's a woman. There's a very slender form, and she's got a pistol on her. But the most obvious, thing about her is that she's got a mask on that seems to be made of gold. It's very gold and very reflective. And she's looking at you, and muffled through the mask, like the lips won't move, she says, "Ah, little lady, think you know everything. Let's see if we can test your knowledge, dearie." And she's going to roll to, let's just do an initiative. You know what she's about to do. She's about to take a shot at you. You feel that you don't actually need to dodge because she actually misses. Was it on purpose? Maybe, maybe not. You can't detect intentions.
Okay, do I still need to roll initiative?
No, absolutely not. It's actually your turn at this point.
I'm gonna kind of cock my head and approach the woman, and I'm gonna try and keep an eye on what her synapses are doing, and if she starts to move again, be prepared to get the Hades out of the way.
That's an automatic for you.
Pardon me.
That was freaky.
I'm still studying the material, I'm afraid.
You're fresh out of material, you said?
No, I'm still studying the material.
Gotcha. Okay. She is going to roll to kick you in the face. She misses. You barely kind of like, if you ever seen any episode of Dragon Ball Z, you're just kind of like,
yeah.
like that. It's nothing. And she starts running off to the side, and she pulls out a second pistol and just starts like that. I'm going to give you one roll to dodge all of those bullets.
Oh, good.
As opposed to making you roll for each one.
30.
30 at amazing. Functions. That functions. You're not bending and contorting your body into strange Spider-Man-esque shapes, but you are able to take a more sensible, hit the floor, things like that. So there's your thing. Kyle, you're looking at this and going, what the? Does she think I'm just going to stand by and allow this to happen? And as that happens, you feel a hand on your right shoulder. You turn around, and there's a clown in front of you. A clown. And he says, "Hi, I'm the Jester. I'm going to fight you." He raises his hand up, and you see a yo-yo in his hand, and he, boom, like that. He actually yo-yos you in the face. Hits, and you're going to take 10 points of damage right in your nose, and you're going to roll endurance because this was actually a really good roll.
That's not good. Let's see. 39, and I am at typical.
What's your endurance? Typical?
Yep.
You fall down. Like, you actually fall down. You start holding your nose. Oh, my God. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. So, Megan, back to you.
Yeah, I don't know that Kyle is tapped out, so I'm going to say if he wants to black the room out again, I don't mind. And approach the woman again.
The room is not being blacked out at this moment, but go on. Are you frozen, Megan?
No, no. I think I'm gonna go for the mask, though. I think I'm gonna try to knock it off her face.
Okay, roll to hit. And this is what, with
22.
a sword, with your hand, what?
The sword has more reach, but I use the backside.
You're going to use the flat side? Okay. And what was your roll?
22.
Okay, so that was a miss. Okay, you're going to make another... No need. Her bullets kind of spray all over the place. Nothing. She seems not necessarily panicked, but she's kind of going crazy. She kind of does like a 3-step run on the wall. She's moving. She's booking. She's very fast. As she's doing this, though, even though you're having a bit of a hard time, you are starting to notice a pattern to her movements. You don't know how that's going to help you necessarily, but you do feel that something is building. You know, you feel like there's, you know, you understand what's happening. That's another round. Kyle, back to you. Your nose is actually bleeding. You're not sure if it's broken or not, but
Oh,
yeah, that hurt. You kind of you weren't knocked out, so you weren't blacked out, but you were out of it. You were seeing, you know, Tweety birds flying around your head, and woody woodpeckers chasing them. What happens at this point is, as you're sitting up, you see the jester sitting on a counter, a dresser. Okay, there's a dresser in another room, and he's sitting in that room like on his haunches, so propped up on his ankles, and he's juggling. There are a couple balls in his hand that he's juggling. Three balls that he's juggling. He says, "Wakey, wakey, birdie."
Oh man, why did it have to be a clown? So I get up, and I guess I'm gonna try to summon some more, like not necessarily the whole smoke screen, but I'm gonna try to like get some of the smoke in my hand again, like kind of just pouring out from my hand. And I'm gonna try to charge him with a punch. See, I'm hoping that maybe having this in my hand is gonna help.
It's not.
It's
but
not great.
Okay. Okay. That's you know that's not. I'm just going to help you out. You know that's not going to work. So he is in a separate room. Megan is still in the hallway. You can fill this up with smoke if you want. Like, I'm giving you that boon.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna kind of like take the smoke, throw it behind me a little bit, so that it's like right between me and Megan, and it just kind of like profusely spreads out.
I'm going to say that is a badass scene because you drop it behind you. You can even close the door so that, you know, it doesn't get out in the room. But like, you are in complete control of this smoke. You can actually make it envelope everyone except Megan if you wanted to. You feel that. But for the sake of conversation, since you did that, you kind of go, you're standing there and you say, "Lights out." And then the smoke just billows in front of you. So you disappear, and then the whole room is filled, and you know he can't see. You can just a little bit feel him looking around. Hey, what the hell? That's not fair. So now he goes and he's juggling. The balls come down, and he just woof, 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 throws them everywhere. The first one misses you, but you feel it coming through the air, hits right beside the wall, right beside you, and it like actually boom, hits loud, breaks the wood on the door. Ooh. So that's a hell of a ball. The next one misses also. So as you dodge out of the way, the next one right where your head was, boom, right there. The next one misses, but third one's a doozy. That one's a bomb. And it actually boom, it explodes and it sends you flying back a little bit, but it doesn't catch you quite the right, because after the two, balls hit you, kind of, you get the idea, I better really move. So when it goes off, you feel the impact, but it doesn't actually stagger you, hurt you, doesn't even cause any damage to you. You're able to get just out of the way enough. So what now?
So I'm probably running up to him because I know he's like on his haunches over on the other side of the room. I'm really out of my tricks and trickery. I'm hoping that in the black I can get close enough. I'm pretty much just going to grab him by his pretty smiling little face and just try to put him back into the wall that he's like standing next to.
Go for it. Go for a roll.
And what stat am I using here? Fighting?
Actually, since you're going to grapple, you have incredible 40 dark force manipulation and generation. So you can actually roll to grapple in your darkness at incredible 40.
Well, I had a 95, so.
Holy crap. Well, guess what? You are in the red, my man, and this guy is as good as dead. So you grapple onto his face, and you literally, like, you could feel his arms flailing and everything like that. So you want to slam him to the wall, done. He is slammed into the wall. You can even, like, boom, face into the dresser and have him bounce off on his head on the ground. You put the guy down, hard. So, smoke up, smoke down.
That's what I'm thinking. I pretty much just rammed the back of his head into the wall. Then I pulled him back to me a little bit, and I said, smile. And then I just threw him down face first onto the ground.
Nice. And as you clear the smoke in the room, it says, fatality, and then disappears.
So, I'll make a badass action pose.
Nice. I'm going to give you 20 karma points for that. Nice. All right. Megan, back to you.
Yeah, I am still following this woman, but I'm making it a point to calmly walk in my pursuit instead of run, because I feel like that's disruptive in some way, and also I don't like running.
That's fair.
But I am continuing to go for the mask.
Every round that this goes on, that she's running around and targeting you, you feel as though you've got a better chance of hitting her. So this translates to +1 column shift to any attack that you want to make against her specifically every single round that this goes on.
Okay.
You assume there has to be a maximum at some point, but yeah.
41.
Okay. Your fighting is... Actually, excuse me, you're sorry. Hey, are you okay, buddy? What's the matter? Sorry, guys.
I hope everything's all right.
He's got a dad.
Yep. Adulting.
It happens.
And now we go to
kids.
And now
everything
we're
okay?
from our sponsors.
His elephant toy fell behind the couch. I thought he was freaking hurt.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm actually planning on writing a book one of these days called, I don't know what I'm going to call exactly, but something about being a stay-at-home dad. For crying out loud, this is so much fun. Anyway, okay, so, jeez, I'm all over the place here. Okay, you were at, okay, so you got what was the roll that you made exactly?
41.
Okay, you can hit her, and you want to aim for the mask specifically.
Yes.
That would probably be more of a grabbing, if you want to grab the mask. Grabbing. Let's consider it take. She can try to resist it. Okay, you got your hand on the mask, but she drops one of the pistols and puts her hand over top of your hand to try and stop you from taking away. So at this point, it's a contest of strength.
Nah.
But
Okay.
I'm going to say that with your sense of leverage and balance and all that good stuff, you can do it at you can use your initiative to try and go against her strength. So contest of strength, make your roll.
31.
I was going to say, just don't fail. And let's see, at 31 at amazing, you pass. She does not. So you're able to kind of slip. It's not necessarily brute force for you. You're at this point, gotcha. You pull the mask off. She's got an incredible gash across her face. Like, it's terrible. This was Madam Mask for anybody in the chat. And yeah, she's an Iron Man foe. She completely freaks out. No, no, no. She looks down at the mask. It's just perfect, the gleam of the reflection, and she sees it, and she just lays down on the floor and starts crying. She starts shuddering, and then she starts sparking. And then you realize that she was a robot.
Oh, I was going to hug her, but then she was mechanical.
Hey, robots.
I'm going to give you 20 karma points for a good idea there. And I think Doug just tried to go Cherry 2000 on us.
What's that?
It was a movie called Cherry 2000. Meg Ryan was in it. A guy's love bot breaks. There's only one left in the world. He's got to go on a mission to try and find that part. Oh, man. It's like Chopping Mall, one of those old-time sci-fi classics. Cult following. So it's time to go to sleep. So, okay. We're going to Doug now. Okay. Actually, everybody's going to come walking into the same. Eventually, everybody comes into the same room. As you guys come into the same room, the reason why you got an extra 10 karma points earlier, Dave, was because, yes, Arcade is standing there. Not standing in the room, but rather it's a big, gigantic, it actually looks like this must be the danger room. Yes, you can take some of the robot pieces, Megan. Arcade is the head of Murder World, the creator of Murder World. Huge X-Men enemy, guys. He is in a white suit. He's got the red hair, the orangish red hair, and basically his power is to mess with you. So he basically took over the entire X-Mansion, and it's amazing how fast he can be because, Megan, very good point. There's no way that this has to be built into the X-Men mansion to begin with because there's no way they would have had time to do this, but Arcade somehow can. He's got a form of reality manipulation in a sense. So, yes, you guys are actually in Murder World, which means you're probably on TV someplace. So I wonder, do you also have 36,000 followers on this as you guys are being killed? So he's there and he's hovering above on what looks like 2 discs, one on each foot, and he's got some kind of a suit of armor on. And you also see a window up where the danger room usually is, and meta knowledge. It's bulletproof. It's tamper-proof. You're not breaking through the freaking glass. All right, Wolverine couldn't cut through it apparently. So he's got his 2 witnesses up there, Miss Locke and Mr. Chambers, and he says, "Oh, guys, look at you! You're so awesome! Like I've never seen you guys before, and I'm already in love. You guys are amazing. So how do you like being on TV? Anything you want to say to the fans?" And you see a couple cameras kind of, on.
Stay nerdy.
10 karma. They're kind of floating around in their own little hover discs of sort. And they're kind of getting a couple close-ups, a couple of backs. You guys can feel free to destroy 1 or 2 of them if they get a little too close. There's plenty of them. And he says, now.
I'm going to take one that's getting real close to me. I'm pretty much like,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill this guy.
Nice, dude. Take 5. Take 5 karma. So,
I'm like, Arcade, I thought you moved to Las Vegas.
Oh, he's currently, yes, in the current storyline with Elektra. He is in Las Vegas. Nice one. Take 10. I love the current metagaming knowledge. as a little, the level up goes over top.
So I'm like, who the hell put a hit out on us? They don't even know about us yet. Wait a minute. Are you looking for the X-Men? You got the wrong guys.
Oh, no. First off, I've already got the X-Men, but the Purifiers wanted you guys specifically, especially Redhead over there.
Oh.
Crap.
Yeah, something about a purge, I've got nothing to do with it. The fact is I'm getting paid, and I got ratings out the wazoo. The wazoo, I said! So he says, hey, have you guys ever played video games? Because I've got the coolest video game for you ever. Have you ever seen Smash TV? Anybody who remembers that old arcade, Smash TV, the main boss in there, the gigantic bald-headed thing with the big robot arms that just smash everywhere on the tank treads. It kind of looks like Krang the Conqueror from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, his big machine on tank treads, and it just comes smashing right through the wall, and it just makes this big noise as he's flailing everywhere. Axes appear on his hands, they start gyrating, and fireballs literally start pumping from the front of the tank, and he's just doom, 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 sending fireballs all over the place. And you guys get to go.
Wait, that actually comes into the room right now?
Oh yes,
Oh.
smashes through through the wall, and just starts coming right at you guys. Before you
Well,
start rolling for dodges for fireballs, you guys can go.
okay, well, I'm armoring up and I'm going to charge this thing. Initially, I'm like, maybe I can climb the wall and break through, but I'm like, well, these guys, I think I'm pretty bulletproof at this point, but these guys behind me aren't. So just charging the thingamabob.
Done. I'll even say that a fireball hits you dead center, and it's a big fireball. It's like a body-sized fireball, and you literally just you just eat that. You're like, psh.
So a 59.
Okay. Now at your current strength and charging, and by the way, you don't even need the metal at this point because the danger room is actually made of osmium steel, which is the exact. It's the rarest material in the universe that we know of. It's the rarest
Colossus is made of.
on the elemental scale, and Colossus is made of organic 10 karma points of organic osmium. So bachang. Not as strong as adamantium, but there's more of it around here. So again, same thing. So you go charging up. You're at 12 feet tall. Your induction field inertia field, is about at full strength. You literally charge right through the thing. One of the tank treads is just shredded. It's gone. It's still able to fire fireballs though. But yeah, literally, if you would have gone slower, you could have done damage as you were going. You didn't know your own strength, and there's just a Dave-sized hole right through this thing, like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Hey, what do you know?
So everybody else, go through.
I am falling to the back and taking my first round to assess this thing and where its power sources are.
Okay. Oh, absolutely. You're able to see the flow of energy around it, and you do realize that it is connected to the up top. Plus, on top of that, I made a stumble. I made a huge stumble. Everybody can take 10 karma points except for Ty. Ty, you actually get to take 50 karma points because I'm a jackass and I forgot to allow you to battle the hood. Yes, in the chat, Doug, you were right. Take 10 karma points. It is Parker Robbins. I actually saw over there that you did actually write Parker Robbins. So yeah, good job. Good freaking job. So I forgot to resolve that battle with you. I'm not going to do that now. It's too late. So I'll just say that you were able to take care of him. You did realize he's a robot. You do realize you're in Murder World, even beforehand. So bang. And no, you cannot take his magical cloak and boots because they're not magical for him. It's just technology based. Okay. So, and on top of that, I'm actually going to give everybody their karma for battling the ninjas and battling their individual foes. The ninjas and the foes together are worth a total of 130. So you can take that now and use it for whatever it is that you want to do. Yes, Ty, you can absolutely take his rounds and magazines. Good thinking. Extra 5 karma. Also, Ty, sorry, I put in the chat because you left early before I distributed karma for final battle after the last battle. Did you take the karma that I sent to you? Whatever.
Yeah. You gave me like an extra 40.
Yes, it was 40. Good.
Thanks.
Okay, good. Okay, so everybody else gets around now. Megan, you are getting the feeling of what's going on. You're understanding. I already told you, and the power source is up top. So next in line is Ty or Doug or Kyle.
I will shout out, guys, keep using your meta knowledge and get empowered by the karma it gives you. And I'm going to say, attack the right arm of this thing first. It's just like the Smash TV boss, and I'm going to go after its right arm and zigzag to avoid its eye lasers on the way there.
Is there anything that you don't know?
Dude, one of my talents is obscure shit trivia, so.
And you knew
right
that better than any talent I've ever seen.
Obscure shit, right there.
You didn't actually see it, but okay. That's freaking amazing, dude. I can't believe this guy. Like, I was looking to see if you were going to look it up on the internet or something. Nope. Unbelievable. Okay.
It's right arm, left arm, chest, head, and then the body.
So what do you want to do?
I want to try and just, like I said, zigzag and avoid its lasers and just try to pound into its right arm and tear it to pieces.
Okay, so you're going to have to make a climbing roll.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say that's going to be what? I guess we'll just go for strength.
All right. I got a 50.
I'm going to say that's enough. Okay, so you can start climbing up this thing. You don't actually have a climbing ability, so you're just moving at like 1 round per. So next round, I'll say that you're actually up there. Ty or Kyle?
I kind of looked at Ty and I'm like, I think Doug knows the cheat codes.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA.
I'm going to let
Maybe start.
Yeah.
Good old Konami.
I hear Kyle. I'm like, that's Contra. This is Smash TV.
First off, it's select start if you're playing with friends. I always had friends.
So I am actually going to... How far do I feel like my Dark Force energy attack could reach?
You feel that you could center it right on his head, like a globe of darkness, in a sense.
Oh yeah, I am absolutely, like, I kind of like conjure it in my hand, but then I like bring it up in like almost like an uppercut action, but it like flies out really far from my hand to just like punch it square in the draw. I'm going to give you the 100 karma for that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this will be the second time you've done that.
Yes. So should I roll for that then? Which my
You have to roll for that. And you have to get in the red using your power level, that's Incredible 40, in order to succeed.
Okay. Let's see what
So you might want to give me extra karma to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh man, it's Incredible 40. Yeah, red's pretty high up there. Screw it, I'll do another 50.
Shoot, okay.
It's a good thing I did because I got 36.
Okay, so you got 86 at Incredible 40.
Oh, you're kidding me, right? That's still in yellow.
It's 5 away. I'm not a total dick, so I will say that, fine, you got it. You can give me an extra 5
Sure.
for the sake of conversation. In fact, no, give me 10. I'm going to charge you twice as much.
Sounds good.
It's interest. Okay, the Bank of Bill. Okay, so you're able to get in the red. A gigantic, it's exactly like your energy attack, but you're shaping it this way. Okay, boom, and you give a very sweet uppercut. Actually, roll to actually hit now. So you succeeded, but let's see, you have to actually roll to hit now.
Okay. And which skill am I using for this?
Agility.
Agility. So that's 68. I have an excellent.
That's a hit. Okay. There is no stun or slam on it because you just got in the green. Okay, so bang. You get a good hit on this thing, and it boom, and you hear it, and the lasers just into the sky, and pieces of metal are falling down, and sparks are raining everywhere. It's Ty. Ty, you're up.
Okay, you don't have to reload a sword. It probably won't hurt this guy, but live and learn. I'll take out the katana. I'm going to run forward onto his right side, my left, and try to take a swipe at his arm.
Which arm?
His right arm.
Okay.
Since that's the one Doug said to hit.
And
I'll give myself an extra 20 karma. Oh, and I rolled an 86.
So you got a 0-0. You got a perfect 100. If only you would have given 1 extra karma. Can you imagine that? Because I do like to do the off the charts thing. House rule, but whatever. Okay. I'm going to say that you're able to slice through it just enough that, yeah, you actually dismantle it.
Okay. And I'm trying to keep running past him, basically do a slice as I go by. So I'm sort of kind of behind him to one side.
So you do the samurai initial charge. Nice. Take 5 for that. That was awesome. Okay. Also, I don't think I rewarded you. Take 30 karma points, Doug. I know you're sucking in a lot, but take 30 karma points for the idea and knowing exactly how to defeat this freaking thing. That's insane. That's insane.
I have
literally
Shift Z meta knowledge.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself, these guys don't know as much as I do about all these stupid random things. And Doug's just over there. I'll see you. and raise your head. You bastard. My arch nemesis. The question is, which one of us is Mr. Glass? All right. So back to the top of the round. Well, after he gets his attack. I'm going to say he still has his left arm is going to go for 1, 2, 3. Dave.
Bring it.
You know what? Let's just get this over with. He hits the the one half of the spinning battle axe actually shatters on you because you were still in movement. You were still in motion. Oops. That's a miss for the next person that was going to be hit by the fireball, and that is it's also Dave. The next person with the eye laser is Ty. 51 with that is a miss. With poor agility, that's a miss. Okay. Lucky you, Ty. Okay. But what do you call it? Oh, and what do you call it? Arcade? Arcade gets to go also. He says, I can't believe you guys are cheating. So what do you call it? He jumps down on the back of the thing, and all of a sudden a Gatling gun pops up out of nowhere. Megan. Roll for your dodge, Megan.
Oh, good.
As red lasers, just red laser Gatling.
14.
What'd you get?
14.
You are going to take 20 points of damage.
I'm down.
You saw it coming, and you're like, but you panicked because it was a last minute. You're still not familiar with your powers, and you zig when you should have zagged. And yeah, it hit right in front of you, and just sent you flying back. Sparks everywhere. Top of the round. Whoever wants to go, go.
No! With that, I charge it and grab it, and I want to just pick it up and flip it.
Okay, you're gonna have to make a strength feat roll. Go ahead.
I figured as much.
Can I help him if I see that he's going to do that?
You're already climbing on it, so you'd have to jump down to do
All right.
that'd be a lot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna blow 50 karma points on this just because I want it to work.
Damn. Okay.
That gives me 106.
It flips.
Oh, poor Doug.
It flips, and though it's not supposed to, the head actually goes flying off and it breaks. The hand blows up, the head blows up, the body just boo 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 and explodes just like you can see on the screen. Okay. Also, Arcade goes flying off and he lands. Oh, my head! And he lands right next to Ty.
Okay. I'm going to flip my sword around so it's pointing down overhead. Try to stick it in him.
Make a psyche feat roll first.
Let's see. I got a 47 on an excellent, which is in the green.
Excellent. Literally. Okay. I should remind you that since Kyle is using his abilities and there are all robots in the room, he has to use your psychic, negative energy. So all of your emotions are amplified. As soon as Megan did go down, I know that you two, Ty and Dave, it bothered you a lot. So boom, the rage, it is amplified. When that happens, your sword explodes with fire.
Okay. Okay.
No, roll to hit now.
I got a 37, which is probably a miss.
Now I'm going to call it a hit.
Okay.
I'm going to call it a hit. And you, boom, go right through him. And just, you see, like, what you're seeing is incredible because it goes through him. It, boom, splits him, like, in pieces. The pieces, as they're flying off, erupt into fire and just, like, smithereen up and then fade away into black ash and smoke. And even the ashes wither into smoke. He's gone.
Fine. I was going to leave the sword in him. I immediately take off running for Megan.
You would have to actually pull the sword out, but it does kind of feel like it's coming out like butter.
Oh, well, if it's not going to come out, I'll just leave it there and take off running.
No, like butter. It just comes right out.
Okay, because I'm not going to be if we get back home, I'm not going to be the one that have to explain to her mom something happened to her.
All right. Done. She's ordered.
I would rather stay here and face Galactus
All right, so
or Thanos or the Beyonder.
okay, so so you run over there. She'll heal in a couple of moments. In fact, as you're holding her, you actually realize that your hands are still alight in fire. Your arms are alight in a fire, and she's not burning. It's actually something of a cold fire, and you're a little bit perplexed by this as you're trying to calm down. And as Kyle, brings down his smoke and all that stuff, you're able to calm down. You're able to realize what you're doing, and you're able to delight yourself in a sense. But you do feel an awful lot of rage build over you, and keyword vengeance built up over you.
I know that guy's gonna be the Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Yes, best name ever. So far, we have the Human Shield and the Ghost Rider.
All right, so suddenly, what do you call it? You hear, "Oh no, we're not finished playing yet, kiddies!" And Arcade comes back through a wall. He says, "What? You really think that you could just kill me and everything's okay? I'm so pissed off right now." Suddenly, dreadnoughts come walking, like gates come walking up, and dreadnoughts come walking through. All of you guys who play this game before know that these guys are made with amazing 50 body armor, unbelievable strength, like fire, concussive blast, laser blast. These guys are unbelievably strong. Now, as they come walking through the walls, he says, "All right, guys, ready, aim, F them up!" And they like that. And suddenly a flash. It's an orange and brown flash that kind of appears like from the ceiling, a random point in the ceiling to right in front of you guys. And you see a dog with an antenna in its head and a whole bunch of guys standing around. And any of you who recognize them, I'm sure that Doug recognized them, it's the Inhumans. It's the Inhuman royal family. So they look right away and they're like, "Oh no, this isn't happening. And you're not doing this to one of ours." So Medusa goes for it and she throws her hair straight for it, like it reaches out prehensilely and starts getting in between the cracks of one of the dreadnoughts and just rips it out from the inside. Actually starts pulling out parts of it from the inside and through the mouth. It actually starts vomiting parts of its body. Karnak's insane, just running through and just boom, 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 like one hit, like the 1-inch punch, but with his finger, and just destroying these things. Freaking Triton's actually Triton. Triton's not actually there. He's been exiled. But Gorgon just runs forward and he just starts like smashing on these things. He broke his back, so he can't do his Gorgon smash right now. It hurts really bad. But and then, of course, you're all waiting for it. Black Bolt. He just kind of turns and looks and he says, and just boom, 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 and just starts taking these things out. At this point, Arcade looks down and just says, "This is really cheating." And he just holding the wall, holding the ceiling actually, and just boom, flicks out. Everything seems to shut down. The lights seem to change, and everything kind of comes alight again. And you realize Murder World, including Danger Room Murder World, has now ended. Everybody can take 230 karma points for surviving this. Exactly as I expected it to happen. On top of that,
and I'm going to yell at the ceiling. I'm going to yell at the ceiling. We'll be seeing you in reruns.
Take 5. Nice one. Okay, at this point, 2 things happen. One, Karnak comes walking over and wakes up Megan and starts having a conversation with Megan about how cosmic awareness works. Megan, all of your powers are based off of cosmic awareness.
Okay.
Okay, so if you look that up in the game, I'm sure Doug or somebody else will be happy to help you out. Cosmic awareness is a very expansive power. It's not necessarily made for attacking, but read up on what Karnak is able to do. You know what? Maybe I'll throw out a Karnak explained in a minute video one of these days. Maybe I should have just done that in advance, but bang. Yes, there's that. So anything that Karnak is able to do, minus the martial arts skills, which you don't possess, but you could clearly learn, you can do what he does and what Spider-Man does with Spider Sense and so much more. Doug, Doug, I'll get you in a moment. Sorry, Kyle. Kyle, what do you call it? You are starting to realize that you do have dark force manipulation and dark force generation.
Okay.
So you automatically have the ability to spread out your darkness. You can see in your darkness. You can have a 3-area radius around you.
Okay.
Excuse me, centered on you, or up to up to, I'm going to say 10 areas away, where you can actually focus 3 areas worth of darkness. You can do a power stunt to make it go a full 10 area radius, but yeah, that's a power stunt. You can look up dark force manipulation and dark force generation, and you can see all the power stunts that you're capable of doing.
Okay.
All right. What do you call it? Dave, absolutely, you are just this. You're not the Juggernaut, okay, but you do have Juggernaut-like powers. You have the amazing 50 ability to absorb. Oh, and Kyle, you have incredible 40 ability for both powers.
Okay.
All right, so Dave, you have the amazing 50 ability to absorb the density and the mass of, the mass of other objects in order to create your own density. So, yeah, your comment last time that we played, did you just call me fat? No, I was actually giving you reference to your power. So, bang, that's what you're capable of doing. Also, as long as you're moving, any kind of movement that you do, you're able to create a force field based off of entirely inertia. So, yeah. What do you call it? Dave, actually, I wrote down your stuff. You are able to, here's the thing, you can have body armor, up to incredible 40 power, strength up to monstrous, and you'll go up to 12 feet tall. That is your maximum. All right, that's your maximum. So anything that you're absorbing of amazing 50 material strength or higher, that goes right to your maximum. Anything less than that, depending on the size of the object, depends on what you're going to be capable of doing. Plus, you have a matter manipulation field. So you're what do you call it? What you're able to do is this field that's around you, it increases your balance. So no matter how much you weigh, even if you go to full density, you will not have to worry about not being able to move due to your strength. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, and obviously it will give you incredible 40. An incredible 40 force field around you on top of, but it's a personal force field, mind you. As a power stunt, you could probably learn how to make it a wider force field to cover your friends. As another power stunt, maybe you can learn how to affect other people's mass, take away other people's mass, and see what you can do with that. Maybe as another power stunt, you could even learn how to give your mass away. Back in bed. Just a couple more minutes, guys. Give me a minute, all right? Be nice. What do you call it?
The force field is part of the absorption trait?
No, separate.
Separate, okay.
It is separate. That actually has to do with movement.
Okay.
So as long as you are able to move, as long as you are moving, even just waving your arms at least gives you something, you know? But yeah, obviously a full run gives you up to incredible 40. But even when you're not moving, it still helps you with your balance so that you are capable of moving while. And this can help you with your escaping. If, like, let's say somebody stronger than you grapples you, that you can use that instead of your strength to move. And your endurance permanently goes up to excellent 20. So take the all that good stuff too. Ty.
What's the endurance go up to?
Excellent 20.
Excellent. Woohoo.
So you're kind of dwarfing out there, buddy. What do you call it? Ty, you don't know exactly what you don't know if you're actually the Ghost Rider in and of itself, but that energy that she was detecting around you is magic.
Okay.
Right? So you do have an ability to absorb magic. Residual magic is everywhere, and you're able to absorb that and turn that into a focus. And you are able to kind of turn that into a form of hellfire. So what else can you do with that? You're not sure, but you are able to channel that into your hands. You are able to channel that into a weapon that you're holding. As a power stunt, perhaps you can change that so that you can actually focus it into bullets that you're shooting. Who knows? But bang, this is what you have the ability to do as it stands.
Okay.
On to Doug. Queen Medusa comes walking up to you and says, "Welcome to the fold, brother."
I bow.
She says, now, of course, until we can come across more Terrigen, you're not going to be able to actually unlock your true powers. You just have the regular abilities of any Inhuman, which is as peak as humans can usually get. Note for a fact, you can choose to increase everything. Also, fun fact, Karnak is an Inhuman, but he never went through Terrigenesis. So all the things that he's capable of doing are things that he did through meditation and things like that. So that's one of the things I just love about frickin' Karnak. But he's mostly trying to help out Megan as you guys are going to go off to New Adelan. This is before the Secret Empire thing is happening. That's actually technically 2 years in the future. There's a 2-year gap between Secret Empire 0 and Secret Empire issue 1. So we're in that transition phase. So yeah, don't trust Captain America. So you've got approximately that, that time period, whatever, before anything bad like that happens. So New Adelan is safe, and yeah, we can see where we go from there. So maybe you can look in the comics. Maybe you already know the answer, what you can do to try and find some kind of Terrigen crystal and see what's up.
I will do that.
And guys, that is the game. 22 people, as I can see, currently watching. I did not get particularly active this time with interactive with the crew watching because, yeah, I did have a lot to get out. There was a lot of shits and giggles last time. I wasn't able to finish the boss fight. This boss fight was crucial to get to because I had to get to this level with them where they meet the Inhumans. So brush up on your Inhumans knowledge. I'm going to try and make it so that there is more interaction next time. On top of that, guys, there might be a little surprise coming up on Monday's Nerdarchy article coming from yours truly. I'm making a comic book of their adventures. It sucks. It's not that great, but it's something. So by all means.
Are we doing? We had talked about 3, right? So this was session 2. You're going to do a 3rd one?
I've got 9 prepared if you want.
Oh, nice. I'm cool with playing.
Okay.
And guys, real quick before we completely go and wrap things up, I want to thank everyone for coming out and especially Professor Bill for running the game. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the old school superheroes game. 2, we still have our campaign going for the GoFundMe. Help Nerdarchy get to LA. We could use your help. You guys have been awesome. Over $1,000 raised. We are 25% of the way to our goal. And we still got a ways to go. So if you can give. If you can't, just social shares. We'd really appreciate it. Get out the word. We want to get out there and hang out with Geek and Sundry and Satine Phoenix and Rudy Rutenberg. And we don't know, what else we're going to be able to get into once we get out in LA. We want to spend extra time out there so we can hang out with people. Both Rudy and Satine, they're friends with Matt Mercer. I know you guys have been bugging us left and right to try and get Matt Mercer on the show. I'm not saying we'll get to talk to Matt or anything. I'm just saying I know that he's out there and they're friends. It's a step closer. So, we're going to try and figure out whatever cool things we can cram in. Allegedly, we're going to be in the green room with an exec from Wizards of the Coast, so that might help. And they shoot 3 videos at a time. 4 videos at a time. We're one of them, so there will be 3 other people in that green room. So, who knows who we'll get the rub elbows with. And as always, we're going to be thinking about you guys on what can we bring back as content. What kind of interviews can we get? What kind of live chats can we get? How can we make Nerdarchy better with this trip? And that's why we really need to ask for your money. I've told you guys in the past, with me going full time, it's opened up all these great opportunities. But Nerdarchy has a lot less funds now because I had to take a pay cut in order to do this. And Nerdarchy is now, subsidizing me. I'm working for Nerdarchy now. So, guys, thanks for your help. But we still got a little ways to go. So, you got anything else, Bill?
I do not.
Okay. So, thanks, everyone. You can catch everyone on nerdarchy.com. They have a bunch of great articles up there. You can catch intern Kyle. He mans the chat for us when we do our weekly live chats sometimes. And both Ty and Megan are authors, and they have books for purchase that you can go get on Amazon. Also, Comic Book University. Go check it out.
Through the Nerdarchy Amazon link.
Yeah. Or if they have their own links, you can use those as well. Yeah, but both work. Use somebody's link for the love of God. But also Comic Book University. You want to learn more about comics? That's the place to be. There's always great stuff over there, and Bill puts out a lot of content. So with that, until next time, guys, stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.
Nerdy.